We all know that the relationship between God and man is something that can often be complicated in this world. But something that's made crystal clear by Sefer Bereishit, and Parashat Bereishit in particular, is that God expects man to take all of the potential he puts in this world and continuously work with him and partner to develop the world and make it a better, more creative, more dynamic place. Unfortunately, after the Chet of Adam and Chava, we see that God cuts this potential off from Adam Harishon when he curses the land and he tells Adam that he's going to have nothing but sorrow and frustration when it comes to agricultural endeavors. However, we see by the end of the Parsha that things are already looking up. And when Lemech names his child Noach, he gives him a very interesting name that Chazal say is born out of a prophecy about who Noach was and who he would eventually become. And his explanation that he gives to his name is Zei Nachamenu Mima'asenu Umitzvon Yadenu Min Ha'adama Asher Erira Hashem. That this person, Noach, was going to bring the Nechama, the consolation, to all of the difficulty and frustration that people were feeling because of the fact that God cursed the land. And in fact, we know that this is true. Noach was unable to unlock the doors of agriculture with the keys God gave him. He created farming technology. He understood what to do with the land. And whereas there were and are still derivative after effects of the curse of Adam Harishon, Noach was able to really cause a paradigm shift in terms of the relationship between the people and the land. And that was something that even from his birth was celebrated by his father. Now, what was his father celebrating? He was celebrating this concept, once again, of potential for relationship, of the potential for development. There's a story told about the Chozeh Milublin, that every morning before Shacharit, he would find a child and give him a coin, some small amount of money. And one of his Talmidim came to him and said, Rebbe, how come you don't give that coin to one of us? And the Rebbe said, it's obvious. If I give you a coin, let's say 5 shekels, all you're going to do when you look at that coin is think about how much you don't have. Imagine I have 5 shekels. If only I had 5,000 shekels or 50,000 shekels, what would I be able to do? And the coin in your hands would be a symbol of sadness. However, when you give it to a child, that child looks at the coin and says, wow, I have 5 shekels, and he looks at the coin as a symbol of potential, of something that he can now take and go and do and buy and create. And that is why the Rebbe would only give the coin to a child, because he wanted that interaction to be a source of simcha and not of sorrow. And now for all of us, as we go into the months of winter with the Chagim behind us, it's important to remember that this is the mission that we all have, to constantly be creating, innovating, and that Hashem has planted within all of us the tools to do so with abundance and with simcha. Shabbat Shalom.